This is State Representative Jeffrey Elmore, and I'm doing a periodic weekly session update here. And I know these have been sporadic because technically we have closed down session, but we're still in session. And one reason why is because we are staying in session to be able to react to the redistricting case that is moving through the courts, dealing with our redistricting maps that we approved before the year ended because of the 10-year census. So kind of an update on where we are at with this and what actions we did yesterday in the chamber. First, our maps were upheld by a 3-judge appellate court. They said that our maps were constitutional and that they can move forward. Well, the plaintiffs in the lawsuit appealed. Now that appeal goes to the Supreme Court, state Supreme Court, and they have scheduled for that case to be heard February 2nd. Well, here's where the problem arises. If they are hearing the case at February 2nd, the State Board of Elections said that districts must be finalized by the week of February 14th. That's just 12 days from the first day that the state Supreme Court is going to hear the case dealing with redistricting. That creates an extremely narrow window of time if the state legislator has to react doing any sort of redraw or adjustments to the maps. So yesterday, the House went in, and I drove after lunch yesterday down, late afternoon vote on House Bill 605. Well, what this bill would do is delay the primary to June 7th and adjust all of the filing dates. The goal of this bill was to create a better window of time that we would have to react if we have to redraw the maps from the Supreme Court. Instead of less than a week, it would give us about a 3-week period to be able to accomplish any sort of adjustments that are needed. This bill passed the state Senate on a party line vote. Then we voted on it yesterday, and it passed on a party line vote. The rumor mill is that this bill will most likely be vetoed by the governor. We have not, at the time of filming, my office has not heard if he has vetoed it or not. So we will just have to see on that. If you are interested in looking at the specifics of the maps, go to my website, jeffreyelmore.com, under the News tab, and you can see 3 graphics of the congressional maps, the state Senate maps, and the state House maps if you want to see what is in controversy with the lawsuits that are going on. Something I wanted to share with you also is I filmed the annual session update for 2021 with River Street Productions here in Wilkesboro, and I appreciate those guys over there allow me to film that as a public service announcement. This 30-minute long video gives you an update about the bills that passed in 2021, the budget highlights that are high level, and then also specifics on how the budget affected District 94, Wilkes, and Alexander counties. If you'd like to see that video, visit my website. It's on the home page. And also look at River Street Productions' YouTube page or their Facebook page. They have it posted there too. If you want basically an overview of this past year. Something I was very proud of, the American Conservative Union Foundation, this is a subset of CPAC, did their legislative rankings, and they released that. And for this past year, 2021, I actually was ranked number 2 in the North Carolina House for my conservative voting record. I was very proud of that and very excited to see that in the rankings. And if you want to see a detailed listing of everybody and the votes that they looked at and how everybody fell, I posted this on my Facebook page, Jeffrey Elmore for NC House. And if you haven't already, like and follow that so you can see updates of that nature. Also, I want to talk to you a little bit about at-home COVID tests. State Treasurer Falwell released a statement that Blue Cross, the handler of the state health plan, so if you're a state employee or a teacher that has the state health plan, this will apply to you, that you can go to your pharmacy of choice and get up to 8 per member at-home COVID test, and the plan will pay for the test. So that is a nice perk as we are still going through COVID, and many people are needing at-home tests to make it a whole lot more convenient if they have to deal with quarantines and things of that nature. Also, another option on that is you can go to covidtest.gov and receive 4 tests by mail, and that is through the federal government. So there's a couple of options, one for our state employees and then one for everybody to get some at-home tests to test for COVID. And also I wanted to share tonight is the Wilkes Chamber of Commerce dinner. And the keynote speaker tonight is a CEO of Speedway Motorsports, Marcus Smith. I want to welcome him into the district and very excited to hear about SMI's role in NASCAR, about all of the tracks holdings that they have, and for him to talk a little bit about their role here with the North Wilkesboro Speedway. I appreciate you taking a minute or two to listen to the weekly session update, and as more action takes place with the redistricting process and the lawsuits that are going on, I will give some more periodic updates.